Hello, good evening, Melbourne. I'm Steve, lovely to be here. I'm a bit of an alpha male, does that come across? Nah, I'm a loser. Well done, you worked it out. But I'm proud, though. I'm a proud loser. I didn't always like being nice. I used to be ashamed. Like, I remember when I went to university for the very first time, I did that thing where I tried to reinvent myself. You know, when you go somewhere new people, I thought, I'm going to be a different Steve. I'm going to be a cool Steve. They're not going to know. These people won't know. They don't know what I'm like. They didn't know I was a geek at school, did they? They didn't know I cried at laser tag because it was too dark. They didn't know, right? I thought, I'm going to go to uni, I'm going to be cool. I'm going to be a cool Steve. I was so excited. I went to university. I had my virginity on me, obviously. Kept that all the time. Just took it with me wherever I went, you know, just in case anyone wanted it. Couldn't get rid of it. But I was confident when I got to uni it was going to happen for me, you know, because I was a very good kisser. Very good kisser. No, honestly, my technique was exceptional, you know. The eyes open so they couldn't get away. I knew how to do it. I had runners before, you know, and I thought I got to university, I was so excited. Manchester, England. The first person I met at university was a guy called Hobbsy, and I latched onto him because he was the opposite of me. He was very posh, he was very confident, and I thought, he's cool. I'll be like him. Like, he was so confident. He was one of those people who just had zero self-doubt. You know those people? Just no self-doubt whatsoever. I'm the opposite. I'm like 90% self-doubt, you know? Or 80%. I've probably done the maths wrong. Was doing that, and I latched onto him, and we went up for the first night of university. It was Sophie's birthday, and she was in our block, and I thought, this is my chance to reinvent myself. All these people, 15 people, singing happy birthday around a cake. I thought, they don't know me yet. I'm wearing my best cardigan. I'm going to be the cool guy. I'm going to be the cool guy, right? And I've always dreamed of one day being the sort of person who has the social authority to initiate a hip hip hooray. I've always wanted to get to that level. They are the coolest people, aren't they? So I thought, I'm going to do it. I'm going to bloody do it. I'm going to start the hip hip hooray. We finished the singing. I went for it. We finished the singing. I paused. I composed myself. I went, 3 cheers for Sophie. Hip hip. Yeah, well done. Very accurate reconstruction of what happened. Cheers, Melbourne. What actually happened was 3 people did hooray. 3 out of 15. That is a 20% uptake. That's not enough for a hip hip hooray. 3 people means I am now locked into a social contract to deliver a minimum of 2 more hip hips. You can't do 1 hip hip hooray, can you? You look like a murderer, right? So I went for the second hip hip. I was like, don't worry, Steve, they're going to join in. You've buttoned up the cardigan. Here we go, right? I was like, oh, hip hip. Don't take the piss, mate. 2 people dropped off. Oh, you do the maths, guys. Doesn't take a lot. It's 1. It's 1-on-1, right? But you've got to do a 3rd one. You've got to do a 3rd hip hip, haven't you? It's written in the Magna Carta, right? So I went for the 3rd hip hip hooray. But what happened that evening in Manchester, England, is I went for the 3rd one, but Hobbsy, the jumped up posh arsehole who I thought was my friend, he stepped in and started a brand new hip hip hooray. Yeah, he performed a coup on my hip hip hooray. And he did it with gravitas in his voice, like proper manly hip hip. And all of them hurrayed, didn't they? All of them. They're like, oh, maybe we'll get some of his land. Like, it was pathetic, right? I remember being stood there feeling humiliated, small. And Hobbsy came over to me. He knew what he'd done. He knew he'd won the war. And he gave me this look. This smug little look. I'll never forget it. It was a smug little look that said, you're not a man, Steve. You're a little boy. You can't start a hip hip hooray. You can't start a WhatsApp group. You're a pathetic little weedy piece of shit. You are going to have your virginity for a very, very long time. It's going to be around you for so long. And all your friends are going to grow older and get accepted for credit cards, but you're still going to have your stinking little virginity, aren't you? You can't have an Amex and your innocence. It doesn't fucking work, does it, Steve? And they're going to get older and older, and they're going to go to dinner parties when they're 30, and they're going to be like, oh, do you remember Steve, the little virgin? Oh, the one in the cardigan? Yeah, I remember Steve. But you're not going to get invited to dinner parties when you're 30, are you? I tell you why, because when you're 27, you're going to find out you're lactose intolerant, aren't you? No one wants to invite the lactose intolerant person to a dinner party because it fucks up the menu, doesn't it, Steve? The whole 4th course is cheese. You know that look? Very specific. What I do when I get anxious is I go swimming. That's my thing. That calms me down. I go swimming. I went swimming yesterday in Fitzroy, and I only do 2 strokes, though. I only do 2. I do freestyle and breaststroke. They're the 2 I do. They're safe, aren't they? You're in control. Don't mess around with the other 2. Backstroke. Are you kidding? Not Evel Knievel. Backstroke. Backstroke is a daredevil sport, isn't it? That's up there with base jumping. Backstroke, you're just going backwards. Just waiting to smack your hand on a concrete ledge, aren't you? Backstroke, if you saw someone running backwards, you'd think they're a prick, wouldn't you? You wouldn't give them a badge to sew into their towel, would you? The 4th one that I don't even go anywhere near is butterfly. We've all watched it on the Olympics, haven't we? Seen the butterfly stroke. I thought, oh, that looks fun. I might give that a go. And then we give it a go once, and we go, oh, no, never again. I've just drowned. I'm dead. Broke both my shoulders. Because it's impossible, isn't it? I think the person who invented the butterfly stroke had never been in water before, and someone definitely invented it. Because on paper, it makes sense, doesn't it? Double arms, double legs. Let's have some fun, you know? But in practice, it's a nightmare. Someone invented it, because there's no way someone came up with it organically, did they? No one just stumbled across the butterfly stroke, did they? No one was down the pool with their mates one day and was like, Dave, I'm meeting the deep end. Stay there, watch me. To do stroke, Dave. Like, it's no one's go-to stroke. No one in a rush. No one's ever gone, oh my God, a shark! Thanks so much for coming. I'll be Steve Bugeja. See you soon.